Why in the Morning family, we can't thank you enough for sticking with us on Y254. My name is Shiko Kaitani, part of the awesome crew that comes your way every weekday from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. Of course, Kalamival and Mr. Barry Moses definitely throwing it down. We sure hope that you are enjoying the program, and of course our discussion that was moderated by Kalamival earlier. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Thank you so much for the feedback, and to all the slay queens umeambiwa. But that being said, it's all about celebrating women today and every Wednesday right here on Y in the Morning. And right about now, we need to bring in a fantastic event coming your way on the 7th of October, and that is the Kenya Fashion Awards, which will be happening at the Norfolk Hotel. Now, in studio with me is a well-recognized designer in Kenya, definitely a female achiever if you ask me. You may recognize her designs worn by famous faces such as This Is S and Ann Kiguta. So here to speak about the upcoming gala night, the fashion in Kenya in general, is the executive director of the Kenya Fashion Awards, Galina Tatarinova. I hope I said that right.
Yes.
Karibu sana to studio.
Thank you very much.
So it's an exciting week for the fashion industry as a whole. How is that coming along so far?
Yeah, it's coming good. Yeah, a lot of expectations, so we're ready.
You're ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, all right. So we know this has been going on for a couple of years. Have you been seeing, the momentum as the years go by with the awards night?
Yes, we see the big growth, and it's peaking. And I think this year we're celebrating.
Yeah, you're gonna have even a bigger turnout than you
Yes.
did. Okay, all right. So tell me, what drove you to start the awards before we, talk about the night?
Okay, idea was born several years back, of course. We saw the gap in the industry.
Yeah.
People, they need support and recognition. So we said, okay, let's come and do it.
Yeah.
So we came with the idea of the awards for different, to cover the whole industry, different parts, different categories. And of course the industry was a bit in, let's say, disordered. So it needs some ordering.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some criteria, so we have to follow. So we brought all of this like in one package.
Did you find that there was just such a mess of the fashion industry when you guys started trying to organize designers? Were there even enough designers to even showcase, for example?
Yes, it was a mess a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's say, yeah, it was a mess, and we saw that need, and we wanted to come with some order, bring some criteria, so we organize it more as it's done in Europe or some other countries.
Right.
So we wanted to put it in a better way.
Yeah.
So and it will grow, and we see. Yeah.
I think for the designers, so to speak, they must have been over the moon with this, because now finally they have a voice. Do you feel that?
Yeah, they have a voice. Yeah, they see potential in this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they see people appreciate them. So it's a lot.
Okay. All right. So before you tell me some of the success stories, some of the designers, even thanks to, for example, your event, have been recognized outside, how do you go about selecting the nominees for the Kenya Fashion Awards? What's the criteria?
All right, because the Kenya Fashion Awards covers different categories, starting with the students. Yeah, so we are working with the youth a lot. Starting students, upcoming or emerging, we say, plus established. So for criteria are very different for all the categories. If they're students, we work with the universities. There is a way of shortlisting them to pick for the finals, to pick the students, so they compete. We have judges from the industry, and they work with the students. Imaging design is almost the same, and for the established categories, the criteria they're actually on our website. People can easily go there and see the criteria. But of course, it's the year, how many years you are in the industry, how junior you are. There's so many originality, yes, your creativity. So there's so many criteria here, and they judged from the. You have to be known. You have to be. You have to do the impact to the Kenya actually, to the industry. I mean, maybe you are known abroad, so you attract people from outside. That's how it works. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Galina, let me tell you. So now that this is a youthful channel, we've had so many people come on set who are designers, who are even stylists. Are stylists also recognized by KFA?
Yes, of course. We cover all the industry, starting from the models, designers, stylists, bloggers, fashion photographers.
Yeah.
Actually, every segment of the industry.
Okay, so if I'm in campus watching this and I like to style people, because that, you know, you do meet quite a number of them who are either in school, still making their way in as stylists or are even designers, what would be your word to them who are watching right now and thinking, what, I'd love to actually just get one shot to showcase my work at something like the KFAs?
Yeah, I will encourage them to participate.
Yeah.
They can apply for the next year for our styling competition, like for the upcoming stylists, for example, or student stylists. We usually run a competition. We give them challenge to dress the models with some team. So judges, they work with them and they pick the winners. So it's the first step for them to be recognized.
Okay. All right. So in terms of your previous designers who've been showcased over the years, do you have any success stories that, you know, we can, you know, identify or be proud of, who have been recognized outside, you know, and say, this is actually a product from Kenya, and thanks to the Kenya Fashion Awards, so and so has been recognized maybe in New York, in London, for example?
Yeah, we have several designers. We are working with them for several years.
Yeah.
They always, actually, let me mention like Jamil Valji. He is our advisory board of Kenya Fashion Awards. He's also one of the showcasing designers even for this year.
Yeah.
So he is recognized now even abroad. He actually, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken right now, he showcased his pieces in Brazil. They were actually exhibited during the museum. In Brazil. So we are also one of the platform for him to get to that level. So the big impact actually in the youth. We also run like modeling academy, doing some workshops like this year, and the last year we did workshop in collaboration with Fashion Central and North Africa. So it's fashion photography workshop where so many people involved. So they learn a lot. It's actually impacting our society and our youth. So we see growth from there. Yeah, we have models. We have modeling academy. We're teaching them.
Oh, there's a modeling academy.
Yeah, there is a modeling academy. We give them a platform.
Yeah.
And actually, we realized even through the academy, they've learned a lot. Not only modeling, even in how to behave, how to present themselves.
So it's like an etiquette.
So it's like etiquette.
Class.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think that's fantastic, because, you know, as well, even I'll tell you, from the youth's perspective, quite a number of people are, like I said earlier on, interested in fashion and in modeling. So that's such a good initiative that there's a modeling school now that people can enroll in.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me more about the modeling school. What's the cost to get into modeling school? Where do I find the modeling school?
They can simply communicate to us. Usually we run a course for 3 months, 3 or 4 months. It depends. The price is also different. It depends which course they want to go. Some it's more advanced, that is just simple, just basics. So they can still communicate to us, and we give them all the information. But we saw a lot of impact, and even our young models, young people, they get even jobs after that, because they learn a lot. They experience a lot, and it's maybe not connected to the modeling. They learn something else, and it helps them even to create a job, to start businesses. And of course, some of them, they're going very far with the modeling. They took it as a career, and we saw the success actually. Within these years, we can see very successful stories.
Okay. All right. So we're going to run some of her designs on screen in just a moment. I know my producer has those ready, but tell me something. As a spectator, what should I expect when I show up for the gala night? Because I'm coming, I'm going to be watching. I'm not a model, I'm not competing, but what's it going to be for the spectators?
First of all, let me tell you, you should come dressed.
I should come dressed.
This is the red carpet event. We call it our Kenyan Fashion Oscar.
Okay.
So the expectation is that way.
Wow.
So it's a red carpet event.
Yeah.
It's cocktail with Moët Chandon. We have champagne on board. sponsoring our cocktail.
Yes.
So welcome for the cocktail, for the red carpet event. Of course, the interview, the photo sessions. We have Canon official on board. They'll be given some photos, instant photos.
Yeah.
There's so many entertainment. We have some young musicians on board. And of course, amazing fashion show with the amazing designers coming with the new collection exclusively done for Kenya Fashion Awards 2017. And of course, awarding ceremony, we will see the winners. Yeah, so welcome.
I know. Oh my gosh, it sounds so exciting. But speaking about your designs, what really inspired you to move from Russia to Kenya and just start designing here? How comes this became home for you?
It's a long story, but in a short way. I was just invited for just to visit, and I really love the country. So Kenya is an amazing place to be. It's very colorful. People are friendly. It has a lot. So I'm here.
Now you're here.
Yes, I'm here.
And what really does inspire you when you come to design, like when it comes to designing some of your pieces?
There's so many, so many things can inspire designers. You can see something and it can just inspire you. You can look at the colors inspire you. You can see the flowers can inspire. So every time you get different inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah. This year I'm actually showcasing during Kenya Fashion Awards.
Are you?
Yes. So I'm coming also with the new collection, and it's called Afro Fusion. So I'm getting inspirations from Africa, of course.
Yes. All right. So when it comes to your designs, we've seen you grow your name in the wedding industry. You're well known for your wedding gowns, because you did do This Is S's gown.
Yes.
That was huge. I think that's one of the iconic pieces. Can I call it that? In Kenya.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
About weddings.
About the wedding industry. Yeah,
I think for the last 3 years I took that directions. Working on working on the wedding gowns. And I found my niche. I can say I found my niche. So I really like it. I love it actually. I do handmade pieces.
I can see. Look at that. That's fantastic.
So I think I will be working with that. This.
So even for This Is S's gown, is it her specific design, or did you suggest what she wore for her?
Okay, usually when I work with the brides, I have to understand their personality. Of course, to come with something, you need to understand them. They also have their own ideas. So when it's come all together, we discuss all the details. They share the ideas they like. I share from my perspective what I see, I think about this, and we agree. Yeah,
that is fantastic. I really, really did like it. I hope one day when I do get married, you're gonna be there.
Yes.
I must get in touch. Okay, so in terms of the fashion industry, because you've been here, of course you've been doing this for years, tell me, and please be honest, when you compare how people consume in Europe in terms of their own designs and in Kenya, are we far behind? Are we doing enough to support our designers?
Okay, to be honest, we need more support. Yes, of course, if we compare, it's a big gap. But we see the potential, and we see the growth and change. So these days, they're embracing more our industry, our local industry, local designers. We see designers. People are now approaching designers, even if from the wedding perspective, from the gowns. People used to buy like from China, Dubai, or I don't know, wherever. But these days we can see them. They are approaching local designers, and they can see we can do it. We can also perform on that, and they're happy because it's custom made, it's unique. And we're here.
And you can get in touch.
Yes, you can get in touch. You can see the designer. You can sit and discuss. Designer can understand you. It's more personal. It's actually very interesting. Even the process is interesting.
And I think even just from seeing how the brides, and having interacted with them, or even seen some of their interviews, they seem to have some attachment to the clothes that come from the designer. And it's interesting the way you said that, because when we order gowns from outside, for example, when it comes to our wedding gowns, they always say you don't alter Vera Wang to fit you, you alter yourself to fit Vera. Which is so unfair, because when you're ordering, you don't really have control over what you're wearing. Yeah, so that's the beauty about having it locally.
Yes, yeah.
But the common question here is, can your average Kenyan actually afford designs?
I believe they can afford. Some people, they have that thought in mind, like we are so expensive. I can say yes and I can say no, because we can also have some pieces which are affordable. They're very affordable. Actually, you can come even to see the show and you can get some pieces for 2,500, 3,500 from even the runway. They're very unique, but they're simple and they're not expensive, and you will enjoy.
Okay, so even there will be pieces on sale?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Galina, we're about to wrap up, but I want to hear what your final words are to the audience who are watching. You can encourage them to show up for the events. Tell us.
Yeah, of course, I will encourage people to come and see our event, and we need support as well from your end. Yes, come and see, come and enjoy. It's going to be nice, it's going to be beautiful, and of course, support our fashion industry.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Remember, we do have 2 pairs of tickets that we're giving away right here on Y in the Morning. If you are definitely interested in attending the Kenya Fashion Awards, you need to get texting ASAP. Our questions to you this morning are, which year was KFA established, and who was the top designer of the year back in 2014? If you want these tickets bad enough, you'll get in touch with us through that SMS number, which is 22162. Please don't forget to tell us where you're watching from, and of course your name, and we'll be sure to announce our winners at the end of the program, or at least get in touch with you directly via our producers. A big thank you yet again to Galina Tatarinova for coming to studio today. We do appreciate you taking the time. We'll see you at the Kenya Fashion Awards.
Yes, we'll see you.
All right.
Thank you.